Listen, the market isn't doing so hot right now. The S&P 500 is down almost 10% from December highs, and it gets even worse than this. Nasdaq, 15%. Russell 2000, 17%. And unfortunately for us, the answer to why this is all happening isn't quite simple. It never is. As a 16-year-old investor, what am I doing? But more importantly, what should you be doing? And I'm just going to mention that this video is not going to provide concrete answers on which specific stocks to buy or sell, but rather I'm going to be highlighting some key investing mindsets to help you survive rough periods like these. And I'm going to be showing you guys why, despite how bad it all may seem, you guys need to chill out. Damn. Hey everyone, my name is Christian from Z Investor, and this is probably the most important video we might ever make. You see, one can go on and on about the multitude of factors that are currently affecting world financial systems. If you look at these issues and at the stock market with a short-term mindset, it's going to be really easy to find fear and doubt about investing. Let's do a little experiment for a second. Take a look at the S&P 500 from a monthly standpoint. Okay, well that doesn't look so good, does it? Okay, how about 1 year? 5 years? 10? And there it is. The most important realization in your investing career. That being, stocks, generally speaking, over the course of a long period of time, will go up. But in all seriousness, it's amazing to me how many people completely throw away their time advantage when it comes to investing. Because the reality is, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years is just not a lot of time when it comes to the stock market. This being the reason it baffles me why so many new investors completely give up investing altogether because of some temporary turbulence. Trust me, there will always be a reason to sell. Always. And as your life continues to move forward, the only costly decision is not being invested at all. Because I understand this, it only makes sense that I use my time to my advantage. And this is the reason why I take a portion of my savings to buy low-cost ETFs that will cover the entire market, effectively lowering my risk on individual stocks. And if this confuses you, don't worry about it. We're going to put definitions for all this terminology in the description of this video. So back to our question, what am I doing? Well, the answer is extremely simple actually. It's the same thing I've always done. Step 1, wait until Friday. Step 2, deposit money into whatever brokerage account I'm using. And step 3, purchase my desired index funds. And another thing that I want to mention is that while it certainly does help to be young, it's not a requirement at all. Recently, I had a chat with Chris from Growth to Value, and I was shocked to hear how such a successful investor like himself started at only age 35. You see, the best time to start investing was 15 years ago. The next best time is right now. But okay, let's talk specifics. I regularly purchase a general market ETF, think of something like SPY, and also a couple of extra stocks that I personally believe in. Buying an ETF especially is going to have many benefits, many of which are stated in this video, which should be somewhere over there. A quick Google search can tell us the contents of any ETF like SPY, which contains proportional weight of the top 500 companies in the world. You've got massive names in this ETF that I'm sure you'll recognize, such as Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Amazon, all of which are not going to go anywhere. In fact, a lot of these companies are poised for even more growth in their future. And if you want to take advantage of this success as well, this is the way to do it. I want to talk a little bit more about individual stocks. I've noticed that a lot of beginners think this is the only way to get started with investing. However, it's important to realize that individual stocks are going to be more riskier than any ETF in 99% of cases. This is why I'd advise any beginner getting started to get comfortable with investing in ETFs before making the jump to individual stocks. Even some of the best investors of all time, Warren Buffett, Benjamin Graham, still have trouble picking winning individual stocks. However, although they will be riskier, they can also provide a much better return. In my case, although I wouldn't consider myself an expert by any means, I do still enjoy picking stocks as a hobby, making sure to always limit my risk in every position. I won't lie, it is pretty fun. To conclude here, I hope we can all collectively breathe a sigh of relief as we realize that maybe the stock market isn't going to dive 50% in the next couple of weeks. Anyways, that's all. Peace.